Hey everybody, it's Miss Adine, and today I'm doing a superhero selfie. So it's going to be a pretty small version of a superhero, sort of myself, and I'm in a going to be flying over or up away from the city, sort of levitating. I'm not doing the arm up flying pose, just a levitating pose. So here I'm making myself some boots. And I drew a really basic figure. I could start with a stick figure if I wanted to and then build up from there. But for this one, I sort of just made a really simple human shape. And I'm just going to make my arms a little bit better here because they're a little bit too Gumby-like. And I'm not working too hard on my fingers. This is more about an overall look at the end. So here I'm working on my neck and my shoulders, and I'm going to give myself some eyes in a mask, and a little nose, and a little mouth. My face is looking really silly. And here's some nice hair. And you can see I sort of erased my face. I just wasn't happy with that. And I'm giving myself a skirt, making it longer, adding a little bit of detail. And you can see that I'm drawing over things, so I'm going to be working on erasing a little bit today. I have this electric eraser, which just makes things a little easier. So here I drew my mask and then the eye sort of over it. And I like this face a little bit better. So, and I'm erasing some of the lines that won't show because my cape is actually over one shoulder. So I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. You don't need an electric eraser to do this. I just kind of like it. It's a little fun. And in here, I'm erasing the lines of my legs to show that it's behind, and that changes up a lot. It looks less like a mess and more like something I can actually work on coloring in now. And this was a really quick sort of superhero character. I didn't give that much thought to everything yet. I just decided I would be Miss Adine. I was thinking about putting a pair of scissors in a big pocket, like I'm wearing an apron, and then decided that I wouldn't bother. I'm just happy. I don't think it's safe to fly with scissors in your pocket. And here I'm going to start coloring in, and you're going to see I'm going to get really fast now and speed it up. So I'm using colors I just really like. Pink is going to be the color of basically my shirt, and I haven't decided what else. I'm using a really dark blue to outline my cape. I'm going to have one side be stripes, and I'm going to have the inside be another color, and I'm using the same color to outline my mask. I wanted it to be dark, but I did not want it to be black. So I'm using this really dark blue because it just is a little bit more lively. And then you can see that I outline the big shapes behind, and I'm going over. You know, you have to be a little bit neater than I am maybe with your marker, and go in one direction over and over again to make sure that you don't see the messy lines. And now you can see my figure is actually starting to take form. The dark cape helps define my figure. And again, this is, you know, a really dark, it's like a magenta, and now I'm doing some brown hair. And I didn't like that hair, so I'm making my hair longer in that. Because it is a superhero, you would want to look a little different. You don't want people to know who you are. And now for some really bright pink boots. And I'm going to use the same color a little bit in the skirt. and go over it with the same color of the shirt. So, you know, bringing those colors together. So here I decided that I didn't want to be just over like the land, but I wanted to make a city and the moon. So I'm just really loosely drawn a city with some windows. Some are open and light, others are little spots. They don't have to be, perfect or anything. It's just the idea. This is a really quick sketch with colors. That way I can see, what the setting's going to look like and what she'll look like. So here's a pause where I'm looking at it and I'm deciding what I'm going to do next. And stopping to look at your work is an important thing. And I've decided to try to move Orange a little bit because Orange is always keeping me company. And he's not really happy. And I colored that in gray. Sorry, I had the wrong thing filming. I hit the wrong button. So I just went over that with gray, and now I'm doing the background in blue. This might be easier to do in crayon or a wider tip marker than I have. And I'm just going straight behind everything, trying to fill it in evenly. And you do notice I have some lines that are showing. I can go back and add more color to sort of get rid of them. And over here at the top, I'm not really that careful because the blue marker is not going to show if it goes over the gray. I was careful around the cities because the blue will show up because they're white still. I didn't color them in. Now here I've got a silver marker, and I'm just going and doing some lines and adding a little bit of metallic pink right over, just a little bit of highlights. I'm a superhero, I should be shiny. So I hope you have fun watching this video and that you make yourself as a superhero. Let me know how that works for you. Till then, have an amazing and creative day.